I think if employers were more open to employing people with criminal records, I think a lot less people would reoffend. My father's a drug addict, so growing up I had quite a difficult childhood, like dealing with that, and it kind of resulted in me getting into trouble with like the law and taking drugs and drinking. I can remember one particular time I was in an abandoned building hanging around with a bad crowd, but I felt secure with them because of my childhood. And I can just remember that one of them had some drugs, and I can remember hearing the police coming in, and he was going to get sent down if he got caught with them because he'd not long been out of prison himself. So I offered to take the blame, and I actually said the drugs were mine, and I got arrested for that, and it's now on my criminal record, and it's one of the offences that has probably stopped me from doing a lot. I've been turned down by one university because of it. I've been turned down by employers, and it's been specifically that offence that worries them the most. I applied for jobs. Some of the forms used to ask me to declare if I had any convictions on the form, and I used to tick yes and not hear anything back. And then there was one employer who didn't ask anything on the form, so I applied for them. I had an interview, it went really well. I got a job offer in the post a few days later, but then a DBS form was sent through a few days later, but I actually phoned up. I explained how I thought it could benefit me in the job as I got experience and I could empathise easier, and they were just really good and supportive about it, and I worked for them for 3.5 years. Now I'm at a university studying to be a social worker. I think getting the job and being given a chance by the employer that did set me on was a massive turning point in my life, and set me on the right path. Their approach of not asking any questions up front and actually giving people the chance to be interviewed so they can judge the character based on what they see like present rather than the past and their criminal convictions. I think that's the approach that needs to be taken. I just think the whole attitude of the public and government needs to change about criminal records and focus more on rehabilitation rather than punishment. It's far too much focused on punishment, and it just puts people in a vicious circle.